A 9 to 5. It's something I've always struggled with ever since I was young. As a child, I knew there was something wrong with the system. You don't want to talk about the Matrix or something, but you're meant to grow up and go to school. And then after you're done with school, you go to work basically 70-80% of your life. And after that you get to enjoy, and that's it. That's life. And ever since I was young I realized this, and I always felt like I was left out, with the other people. And yeah, I've always struggled because I never really felt like I fit in. And I didn't want to just follow the system, because yeah, who wants to work their entire life doing something they don't want to do, or like a 9 to 5? And they never in school they teach you anything about what you should actually learn, like how to manage your money, or right, how can you make money. They never teach you anything. So in school I didn't do well. I only got the grades I was meant to get, right, just to pass. And eventually, when I was later in school, I think it was second year high school, I dropped out. I never really went to school. I was just a gaming addict, right? It was my way of escaping the world. And yeah, growing up really wasn't fun. I mean, also stuff from at home, and yeah, a lot of things were bad. But I never cry about it or think anything about it, because there are people that have it way worse than me, and that's just how it is, right? So I'm not really gonna talk about that here, about my upbringing. But yeah, I think there are many people that feel left out, and they don't know where they belong, and I'm definitely one of them, because whenever school never went well, not because I couldn't do it, but because I didn't want to do it. And I started working from 16 years of age. Right now I'm 24. Tried every job. Some I worked 2 years, some 3, some 2 weeks I quit. And yeah, I always ended up quitting. And it's just because I felt like I couldn't do it anymore. I just couldn't. I've seen multiple people make videos about this, so I know I'm not the only one. But yeah, happened many times. And sometimes things went well for me in my life, but that's because I worked hard at it, right? And yeah, right now I'm in Japan, and because I went here for vacation. I've always wanted to go here. Last year I went there for the first time. Now finally I found a girlfriend last time I came here on vacation, and I decided to come here for a year. Got my holiday visa, my working holiday visa. And I was like, well, if I want to come here and live here, I need a job, right? I need the income so I can sustain myself. And well, I ended up getting a job from my own country, remote, in just 2 months. And I was okay. And now I'm in Japan. I was working my job for 2 months, and yeah, it was going well. But yeah, eventually I decided to quit, because I didn't feel well, and yeah, it just wasn't going well. So yeah, that's why it went the way it did. And now after 4 months I have no job. I've been trying to find ways to make income, and doing everything I can, trying freelancing just to come by, right? And eventually I said fuck it, just quit my job, and went full time on trying to do stock trading. It went well. I basically made 4,000 euro, but then I kind of lost it, and not because it wasn't going well. In fact, my strategy was working out really well, but because whenever I was made a mistake and the wrong stock that I bought, and I went into the minus, right? like a stock went down more than 8% after I bought it. Sometimes I sold it, sometimes I didn't, and my rule was to sell it at 8%, and I didn't stick to that rule all the time. And now all my money is stuck, so I don't have any money because I thought, fuck it, like I just don't want to live anymore like this. My dream was always been to have my own company and make my own income and don't rely on anyone. My dream is to see the world, to just exist. I just want to exist, Sometimes I just feel like I want to exist, right? Not work or this or that, right? And yeah. Now after 4 months of work, this has happened many times, by the way. There's been many times where I quit work and I didn't have work for a few months, just existing. And yeah, this is one of those many times again. But this time I have to change it because there's things I want to accomplish, things I want to do, right? I have a girlfriend, and but I've had multiple in my life, but it doesn't make me happy because there's something missing. There's the freedom of choice, it's hard to explain, but I just want to exist. I don't need to become rich. Of course, that's a dream, but I just want to do what I want to do. And if that's just earning a minimal wage with something that I figured out myself, like some online way to earn money, and I can just exist, travel sometimes, and that's okay. I mean, I won't settle for that. I'm gonna work harder to get more, but it's tough. And now my mom's coming to visit in a few weeks here in Japan, and I'm definitely excited, but I messed up and I don't have any money basically, so figuring out how can I make money in a week. So I'm busy, on Fiverr and trying to figure things out to make some income so I have some money and time. But I know I'm not alone. I know there's young people out there that feel the same, or even older. They're just stuck in life, and you feel like you don't fit in, and right, there's no one that you feel is the same or similar to you. And it's tough. This is all in one take, by the way. I'm not cutting anything, so if my script is off or I don't know what to say, that's why. Also, if you notice, there's some bats flying around. You see, I'm on a really nice bridge here in Japan. I just found it randomly while cycling. And it's across the water, and it's honestly amazing. And over the years, just trying to find my way in the world, I become so empty. There's not much. Maybe some of you can relate, but I just feel so empty. Most things that I do, just don't get any joy out of it anymore in my life. Like, kissing my girlfriend, or just anything. Playing a video game, it's also boring. But why is it also boring? Why do you feel so empty? I know why. It's because you grew up, and you realize what the world's really like, what it's all about, even if you already knew that when you were young. You can't just do what you want to do. When I was young, I just wanted to play games and video games, and it made me actually so happy. It's one of the most happiest times in my life. And that might sound really sad, but I found something I liked. I was good at it. I made a little money of it because I was a streamer. It was going well, but in real life, life wasn't going well, and that's why I quit, and everything went bad. Now I'm just figuring out ways to earn money and get back on my feet so I can live again, and it's tough. And let me know in the comments if your thoughts on this, and if there's anything you want to talk about, or tell me how you feel. Right, I'm also here for you guys, but it's tough. And all we can do is just work hard, right? That's what anyone tells you when they give you advice. Just work hard and get it done. And that's what I'm gonna have to do now. I have 1 week. I need to make around 1,500 euros. I'm gonna have to do it. But every time waking up, it's so hard. I had no motivation for anything, nothing. I just don't want to do anything. But I have to, right? It's just, you have to. It's tough. But that's life, right? I just want to exist. But it's not easily possible. And I do believe if I can find the freedom that I want and yeah, make the income I want, that it's definitely gonna be better. But until then, it won't really be. Just walking around a little bit because I don't like to, you know, put cameras in people's faces. I don't like recording really in public. That's why I'm also shooting this video at night, because not because I'm afraid, but I just don't like to put people on camera if it's not necessary, right? No one likes to have a camera in their face. So yeah, I just turned around so they could pass. But yeah, don't want to make this video too long, but maybe I'll make another one and I'll script it a bit better. I mean, what I mean by scripting is I'll write it down of what I'm about to say. It's just so I can get my thoughts out better and you guys can understand more, and maybe it can be a bit more specific. But yeah, I think I'll do that. Anyway, guys, just keep grinding, keep it up, and let me know in the comments down below if there's anything I can do to help. And hang in there, everyone, because at the end of the day, no one's alone. So take care, guys. Love y'all.